Hello everyone, how are you? So today is the live on the Godox. This is not about just particular any light system. It is about wedding photography, and with us we are having Mr. Sagar. Very soon he will be joining us. He's a wedding photographer, and so yeah, Abhinav Sagar is here. So we are just joining him in. So sir is just about to join in, and there is.
Hi, Shantan. How
Hi
are you?
Abhinav sir, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, so we both are live. Let me just adjust the gimbal. Yeah, there. My audio is coming properly
Yes. Am I
to
audible
you?
too?
Yeah, you are also audible.
Perfect. While we
Okay,
wait, you go
so
ahead.
already 90 about people have joined us. So that's good. Just at the starting, only we are having good audience with us.
Perfect then.
So yeah, a little bit of introduction about you, sir.
Okay,
About you, your work. Yeah.
perfect. So let me talk about myself first because I want to tell people. Yes, since I posted about this session yesterday, I've got a lot of
Yeah.
messages of students asking me see, most of them don't have colleges now. They're like, why
Mm-hmm.
don't we start getting into photography? Why not? We have a lot of time now. So they're thinking it is passion. So with this session, I want them to understand if it is actually passion or if it's just a time passing that they're looking at. So I wanted to start off the day I bought my first cam. So as soon as I finished my BTech, I got placed into
Mm-hmm.
a MNC.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom gifted me a cam because I got placed in my first interview itself. So it was a Nikon D90. If
Okay.
you, it's a
Okay.
decent
Okay. Okay.
cam way
Yeah.
back in 2010. So I had no clue how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
I was shooting in auto mode. I was not getting satisfied with the photos that I was clicking. So then I
Mm-hmm.
started attending workshops. And,
Mm-hmm.
day in and day out, I was watching videos on YouTube on how to understand how to click manual. So I fell in love with photography so much that within 2 months, I quit my job only
Mm-hmm.
because I was not able to spend enough time with my cam.
Mm-hmm.
So for 6, 7 months continuously, I was, clicking pictures of whatever I see. I used to go out in the mornings, click photos, come back, edit them, post them on Facebook. People used to like them. I was satisfied with that. So after some time, my dad was like, "You don't even know what you're doing with your life. You don't want to study. You don't want to
Mm-hmm.
work. Do you want to take this as your full-time job?" I was not confident enough. I knew my photos were
Mm-hmm.
coming out well, but I myself know that I am not as good then to start this as my full-time job. So I thought, see, most of the people I know were doing MS in the US. I thought let's also do that. Because while I was watching one of these videos, somebody said that
Mm-hmm.
in India the sun goes above your head. In the US, it'll go a little to the sideways with a little angle, so that you'll have soft light almost all of the day. Then I thought, why not go explore that? I am anyway not that good of a student, so I thought I'll just go pass time. If I get a job, I'll work, and I thought I'll come back. So I went, and then I understood that I had classes only 2 days a week. Five
Mm-hmm.
days a week, I had enough of time to shoot. And the assignments they used to give, we Indian students, we used to finish them in like couple of hours and submit it. So what I did with the D90 that I had, the kit lens and a 50
Mm-hmm.
mm, I started shooting, portfolios to the classmates that I know. shooting small Indian community wala Diwali event that they used to have. Slowly, I started building, the best part I liked when I was clicking photos was, you get to meet a lot of new people. So that social thing and that, that little uh, happiness that when people say that, this photo is good. This is the first time I'm getting that good photo of me and all of this kept on, building up in my mind. But
And this was all on
the
people photography that you were doing.
yes, just busy. I haven't shot a wedding till then. Slowly I got into
Okay.
fashion. I started shooting events in college because I made it so evident that people in my college started asking me to shoot the college events. So they used to pay me minimum like $100, $150, which is actually a lot to me then as a student. So I was like, this is what I like to do, and if you want to pay me, well and good, pay me, I will do it. So like this, when I was shooting, I ended up shooting my first wedding in 2012. So that
Okay.
wedding is special to me. I have I got all of the. It was a wedding with 5 people, including the couple and me,
Mm-hmm.
on a boat in the middle of
Hmm.
Galveston Beach on a sunset day.
Yeah.
So let me quickly show you these photos
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
sure.
tell
Go ahead,
you
please.
why.
Okay, wow.
So this was the first wedding that I shot.
And you have put so much life in it.
I was just sticking to the
As a
basics, yeah,
first
Anthony.
work,
I was just
yeah,
sticking to the
as a
basics.
first work, this really like they did it themselves, or you asked them to, because in our
I
case
see.
when we shoot
Go ahead.
over here, we actually have to like if you're shooting a couple shot, वो बोलते हैं कि बताओ क्या करें, अब क्या पोज दे, आप ही बताओ कैसे खड़े हो जाए.
The thing
So
is,
this is one thing that happens, and some of them उनका chemistry इतना अच्छा होता है that they start like proactively वो
this was the
आपके कैमरे के
first
सामने
shot.
poses देते हैं.
This was the first
Hmm.
shot that we went with.
Wow.
Because we just had, if you see, it was about 10 to 5. At 5:15, we have to be
Mm-hmm.
on the boat.
Okay.
It's because they wanted a wedding at exact sunset.
Mm-hmm.
So we just had 15, 20 minutes. We got these basic. Are you able to see? Because
Nice.
so we
Nice.
went to the dock. We got these stuff. All of this with. By then, I bought a 5D Mark II with a kit lens and a
Mm-hmm.
flash with me. So this was the on-cam flash. People usually think that on-cam flash isn't that good. But once
Mm-hmm.
you use the exact diffuser that you have to use, you will get. See, if you understand lighting, you know this is a on-cam flash.
It is all about the concept. It really came out well.
Yeah. And this is the
As
actual
a
wedding.
first wedding shoot, or yeah, pre-wedding, like.
That is why this wedding is special to me. This wedding made me fall in love with weddings itself because as a young teenage boy and
Mm-hmm.
just getting into college, I hated to go to weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the guys in India, especially at least in South India, you know why we don't go to weddings? Because people ask, what do you want to do next? What do you want to do next? We would like to skip that question. So this wedding was happening on a moving boat. So I had to hold down on a
Okay.
pole and click these photos. The first kiss. And we started coming back. So technically, this was the last shot of the event.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost packed my bag. And the couple said, let's all have a photo together so that You know, this is once in a lifetime
And at that time, you were
event
using
for them.
just a on-camera flash.
On-cam
Yeah,
flashes,
just
nothing
one
else.
of the on-camera flashes.
And I also used to use a small LED panel because my
Okay.
cam, my I used my cam so much that the autofocus got spoiled. It was not that efficient in focusing in low lights. So I used to use that LED lamp, LED light as a modeling lamp.
So that the focus
So
is
that the
taken by
focus
the
is, yeah,
camera.
that is the only purpose I bought that LED lamp, LED panel. So then we got this beautiful shot only with that on-cam flash. Then I was like, why can't I click these photos again with the couple, with the sunset? Then I got this. I asked them to kiss. I got this photo. I wanted a photo with them because it is first time I'm doing a US shoot, doing a wedding. Then this. I'm showing these photos because a lot of people think that the on-cam flash cannot do a good job. So this was way back in 2011, 2012. I think you can buy with this amount, you can buy at least two Godox flashes now. Yes or no?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And these days, like, what are the kind of lights that you are using? Like, if we come after your these experiments that have started, and now when you have matured as a wedding photographer,
Yeah.
like an appreciated wedding photographer, what is the kind of lights that you now use, and
I will
also a
only,
journey into your shots as of now?
yeah. What I will only use two lights, Shayantan, because I love them. The AD200 and the AD600.
Okay.
I have two AD200s, two AD600s. You know why I'm not buying new Godox lights? Because since
Now,
2000,
you will obviously
2017,
take lights when you need them. It need based. It's
no,
not
I
that you should
need
have
them.
all of.
Since 2017, all of these lights are working fine. I didn't find
Yeah,
this thing to buy a new light.
great. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like
So
not
this
you
was
shouldn't
technique.
be make a library or a collection of whatever light is available. Like I would like to own this, I would like to own the
Yeah,
other,
yeah,
and the third one, and a fourth one without even knowing their
yeah,
usage. So
yeah.
light, like friends and books, lights also should be procured as per your usage, your need,
Yes, yes, yes.
and
That
that
is,
you understand as you practice, as
yes.
you are into the art.
Yeah, that is the main point I want to focus on today. Saying don't buy lights without
Yeah,
you know how to use them. So I see a lot of people just coming
definitely.
online, watching these kind of videos and asking what light did you use in this photo? Did you use a 82 600? Okay, I'll buy one 8600. Without knowing how to use it, there's no point in buying it. Maybe you can get that same photo with an 8200 also. Depending on that situation, if it is low light, maybe you need an 80 to 1200. You have no clue unless you put yourself into that situation. So this specific photo, Shantan, what happened was
Yeah.
I
Wow.
came down.
Wow.
As I told you, I only had an on-cam flash. You think my on-cam flash would be efficient to hit this face? यहाँ से नीचे से? It didn't. You know what helped me get this photo? This small light.
Okay. Okay.
This small light
Hmm.
helped me focus
So that is the
on
LED.
the cup. That is the LED.
Yeah. Some travel photographers take shots of this kind, like they're standing on the bus or maybe on the jeep and want to take images with some pagoda behind them and all.
Yeah,
Then they put
yeah,
a LED in front of them,
yeah,
and when you shoot, that glamour, that
yeah,
lighting up still comes through, because the main shot is being taken from quite some distance. So they
yeah,
use this technique as well.
yeah. I was lucky enough to understand the importance of light in the first wedding that I did itself.
Hmm. And this has come very arty also,
Yeah,
very
the
art
sky is a
based.
little edited, not much. I just bumped up the shadows to show the name because they
Okay.
wanted the name of the boat also. Yeah. So this is when I fell in love with wedding photos. So I started, taking up weddings slowly. But in the US itself, I shot about 25 to 30 weddings, and
Mm-hmm.
another 10 to 15 weddings I assisted people. So I slowly understood the
Okay.
value of the on-cam flash, which is, yes, which is
Mm.
the best. What if you have an off-cam flash? What else can you do? So
Mm.
the constant, questioning yourself of what else can you do will make you think of new things and make you end up buying new lights.
Yeah, then this is one on-camera flash that this one helps in weddings as well as portfolio portraits. This is
Yes,
one of the
that's the
on-camera
V1.
flash.
That's the
You
V1.
must know the V1.
Yes, yes, yes,
It's a
yes,
brilliant, brilliant
yes.
piece of light.
So Shantan, and
Yeah.
just because we started
So
talking about
images
couple
of
shoots,
today. Yeah, yeah, couple shoot.
couple shoots.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hmm.
I wanted to start off. I don't know if I'm in a position to give tips to people and all, but I'm mostly focusing on,
Mm-hmm.
beginners and newcomers
Hmm.
who want to get into the field. So what I want to tell them is I have few tips for them to do couple shoots.
Okay.
What happens? Let me just put up one nice photo and then start talking.
You also have to update us on how you make the couples, you know, guide them on doing things. Do you
Yeah.
show the mobile images or what?
No,
How
no,
do
no, no.
how do you guide them?
The thing is, first thing I want to tell people, don't show mobile images. Because what happens is that even if the
Hmm.
couple gets you mobile images, tell them that it's okay. You don't
Hmm.
pose as is. Maybe imitate that pose according to your body language and
Yeah,
pose. Because what happens is that if the couple wants to pose exactly, it will not happen. Because that couple and this couple is unique.
exactly.
Okay.
And nothing new gets created. Yeah.
It's see the thing is, see, at the end of the day, those 10-15 poses, you end up shooting only those 10-15 poses
Hmm.
of couple. You can't invent anything new. But the thing is,
Hmm.
adapt that pose to the couple, to their own body language.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just can't, see, I'll tell you live examples, Shant, and what happens is that
Hmm.
uh, I shoot weddings. I
Hmm.
sometimes don't even meet the couple until I meet them in the couple shoot for the
Hmm.
first time. And that is
Mm-hmm.
when I get to know that the couple is meeting for the second or third time. You think I can just
Hmm.
ask them to stand, kiss, and pose? That is the weirdest photo you will get.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What we can do
Happens. Yeah.
is that
Hmm.
the first 15 to 20 minutes, you will not get any photos if
Hmm.
the couple is, meeting for the first few times.
Hmm.
And also, not everybody is a model. They can't just come and pose for you, especially in weddings.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what I personally do is that
Hmm.
I will make them comfortable with the cam. I will start off with basic passport size wala
That's
photos,
necessary.
looking into the cam,
Hmm.
standing, no pose, just stand,
Hmm.
look into the cam,
Hmm.
pose. The first 10 to
Hmm.
15 photos is waste. That is still okay to me.
Hmm.
The main thing again with the couple shoots is that we have limited timings. If you're doing an outdoor shoot, we have limited timings. I
Yeah.
only shoot 6 to 9 in the
Hmm.
morning and 4 to 7 in the evening.
Hmm.
Unless we go with night shots and indoor shots like these, this is the basic
Hmm.
timings that we usually follow. So what happens is that I've seen some people, myself, I've seen my team doing it. The main mistake what we
Hmm.
people do is that we'll make the couple pose and then set up the light.
Hmm. Hmm.
So my suggestion is that
Hmm.
go to the venue a little early, if possible.
Yeah. Hmm.
Scout the location. Find out
Hmm.
5 to 10 best spots where you can shoot.
Hmm.
Think of the compositions.
Hmm.
Come back. If the couple is still coming, because usually the couple is not on time.
Hmm.
So what
Hmm.
you do is that you go, Scout the locations, you make your assistant stand, take a couple of sample shots, look at the
Mm-hmm.
sunlight,
Yeah.
understand how much time you have for the sun to come up and give harsh light.
Mm-hmm.
Understand the location and find those places will be shady even after the sun comes up.
Exactly.
Because
Mm.
just because you will shoot 6 to 9 doesn't mean that couple will come at 6 o'clock.
Mm.
What if they come at
Mm-hmm.
7? You have to shoot
Mm-hmm.
till 10. So you have to look
Mm.
at places that, will even be useful to shoot even if the sun comes up.
Yeah.
And then,
Sometimes even in the hotel corridors,
yeah,
when they have glass walls,
yes.
the sunlight that changes also. So you have to have the idea of
If the
exactly when that slanting shadow
yeah,
will be coming through that and falling on the wall, so that it creates a different kind of angle, and
as
like
far
the image looks good. It
yeah,
cannot be just like,
yes,
like
yes,
just a shot.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because as far as I know, no location will have that kind of light after 6:30 in the morning.
yeah,
That
yeah.
golden, even that light will stay not more than for 5-10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. True.
So the thing is, plan accordingly and don't waste time with the couple for one single pose. If that pose is not working out, it will not work out. Just
Mm.
leave it. Change the pose. Don't be persistent on the couple so that once you keep telling them to do that, they'll feel awkward
Mm.
because this is the first time that they're
Mm.
doing it. They're not used to, posing and all. What happens is they
Yeah.
start getting awkward and they'll say that, okay, it is enough, we'll leave now.
Have you ever tried this, that you didn't have the right time with the couple, so and you replicated that kind of ambient with the lights and all? Have you ever tried that?
No, the thing is, see, I say that I shoot 6 to 9, but if couple comes even at 7,
Hmm.
I'll finish the shoot by
Yeah.
9.
Hmm.
Because my thing is be
Definitely.
be quick with the poses, be quick with the lighting. Because if I go to a
Hmm.
location, I will think of the poses
Hmm.
well
Hmm.
in advance, but
Yeah.
also I'll not push the couple to, give the exact pose.
Hmm.
Let me show you some examples. Because you
Yeah.
know how long sunsets last.
After 5:15, it's killed. It's gone.
Okay.
At least in India. Yeah.
So I'll tell you why these Godox lights help me get these photos. This is the image which I got
Mm-hmm.
one photo before the next image that I'm showing you.
Mm.
This one.
Wow.
This is a Godox 600, 8600. If you
Okay.
observe, there's a lot of distance between the couple and the light. I didn't edit the photo out, the light out of this photo. I made my assistant
Mm-hmm.
stand somewhere behind, and if you see, the light is
Mm-hmm.
leaking all of this part.
Okay.
But I'm still okay with it because I got the photo. Do you think the couple will come and ask me why is the light leaking? They will not. So don't be too conscious about the technicalities when doing a couple shoot.
Do you also do the burn and dodging a lot on the unit? Because in these kind of small differences, it doesn't show up because people like burn it out,
I don't
or
do it.
sometimes it's underlit they dodge it out.
I usually don't do it. I'll actually show you one photo in which I did it. Because
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at this photo. This was an SFO. If you see,
Hmm.
the light is leaking way too much.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I just mellowed it down a little bit to blend it with the
Mm-hmm.
photo. So I do that. The thing is, as long as you
Hmm.
have the light on your subject, you can play
Hmm.
with the photo in editing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that is why my only point to say is that the light is important. This is the early morning shot.
Hmm. Okay.
And you again see the light leaking, which is still okay to me because in this wide, the the people will only focus on the
It's
couple.
adding up. Yeah, yeah. Then a dark area on which the couple is standing,
Yeah,
actually that is adding up to the
it's
image.
it's it's adding a little value to the image, which is okay to me.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Also, what is your style of lighting? Like when you light up the couples, is it like where you actually angle them?
Which
Like,
I'll start talking about this now. So what happens is that Chantan, I,
mm,
when I go to a shoot, I start off
mm,
with a single light.
mhm,
Okay, first things first. Even before the couple comes, when I compose a shot,
mm,
I will set the
mhm,
exposure to the background, to the ambient light.
mm,
That may be one step high, one step low. That depends on the photo that I want. But first things first, I
mhm,
set the exposure to that. Then I'll get the couple
mm,
in. The couple will obviously be dark. So what I'll do, I'll add on the first light.
mm.
So while all of this is
Okay.
happening, I'll make them pose. I'll have one assistant go
Mhm,
set up the light, one assistant go put the second light. Even before I had assistants
mm,
when I was shooting alone, I used to do the
mhm,
same thing. I used to have a light on a monopod, go put it,
mhm,
come
mm.
back, shoot, make them pose. All these while I make them pose as if that is the final photo, because you never know what photos you'll
Mhm.
get while shooting.
Yeah,
So I
it
don't do
happens.
test
Yeah.
shoots at all.
Mm,
Even while setting up the light,
mhm,
I make them pose. I click
mm,
as if it is a final image.
mm,
So this photo, what I did, I set the exposure to this. I added a key light. I thought
mm,
something was missing. Then I added a second light.
mhm.
If you can see this side.
Okay. Mm,
My thing is, I don't want those lights. In some photos, I want the lights to be seen. In some photos, I don't want the lights to be so obvious on your face, saying that, yes, he used so many lights.
mm,
I want them slowly to blend into the photo. In this, if you look at this photo, yes, people will know that I used the light. Let me show you this image. Just now, when it gets dark, you start playing with images like these.
mhm.
This was a 8200, not even on full power. Look at the light it is giving. 8200 is a missile, Shayanta. I love it.
Yes, yes. It's
Even if I'll,
pocketable. It's so much portable. It's light, and then it shoots that way.
Acha, coming to 8200, let me just show you this image quickly.
Hmm.
If you look at the sun,
Sure.
this was shot on a
Oh,
8600.
mm-hmm.
I was
Mm,
hell bent on, getting this lens flare and all on the top. But I had a Octa on my 8600. It was not,
mm.
it was on 1:1 and still the light was not enough. And you know what I did?
Okay.
I took the softbox off. With full 1:1, I just blasted the light onto the couple. And this is the image that I got. This is not much edited. But if you see the light,
Mm-hmm.
it hit the couple, it even hit this. That is the capacity of an
Mm-hmm.
8600. So if people see this image, they think, okay, I need to have an 8600 to get this kind of a photo.
Mm,
No, I did
mm,
a similar thing with
definitely.
an 8200 also.
And also, it is standing out of your frame. It is
Yes,
nowhere
yes, yes. It
near
is
the
not
sub.
in this. It is not. It was a little behind this. I didn't even edit
Mm,
anything out. If you
mm-hmm.
see, I didn't even edit anything out.
Mm, mm. Yeah.
My thing is, Shantan, I want the photos. See, the basic thing is, I want to get the photos on the location itself. I don't
Mm,
want to come back home and edit it, edit the lights off, and make it a little, artificial.
mm, mm.
So the next photo I'm showing you, it'll be it. I shot this on in Goa. The haldi was at 7 in the morning. The couple said,
Okay.
let's go get some quick photos and go back to the haldi event."
Mm,
So I thought, why would I need a 600 on a beach? It's a little heavy compared to the 8200. I thought, let's just go with an
mm-hmm.
8200 and a mag mod.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? While coming back, I saw the sun coming up a little bit.
Hmm. Okay, wow, crazy.
So this image, I wanted the f-stop high because I needed sun in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I was not able to get the details on the face, even with the mag mod. I had to take all the modifiers off,
Mm-hmm.
put the 8200 like at this point, if you can see, a little behind
Mm-hmm.
this, and light up the couple. So now people can understand that even 8200s can overpower the sun if
Yeah,
needed.
definitely.
If needed.
Uh, they have to know the technicalities, like how to do it,
Yeah,
the techniques. Uh, you have a gadget, and if you don't know half of its what functions are there,
yeah.
then you are not being able to use it. With the HSS, can you explain to our users a bit about what all this HSS high speed sync can
High
do?
speed sync. Let me show this.
Yeah,
This is a high speed sync image.
yeah.
So this was on a highway, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have much time because the police will anyway come and stop us anytime.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But the couple wanted this image. So with high shutters, what else could you do? I didn't even have time to set up a softbox and all out. It was a 600
Mm-hmm.
600 without a softbox. I think
Yeah.
nobody has used the 8600 without the softbox as much as I did.
Yeah. Usually people avoid using the
Look at this.
8600
Okay.
Pro without a softbox.
That
Yeah.
is too much of light, but I need so much of light to overpower the sun. This was sometime in the noon.
Mm-hmm.
If you see the light,
Mm-hmm.
it is about 11, 12. If you see the shadow,
Mm-hmm.
and you can still see the couple. So imagine the 8600's capacity.
It's looking of the fashion grade or the lifestyle grade, like for some magazine you are shooting.
Okay.
So what is the difference of when if you're shooting fashion or making fashion come into weddings, is it?
It's the same. Technically, Sayantan, I shouldn't say this, but I don't have a style of photography. To me, anything is a subject.
Mm-hmm.
Weddings has its own, uh, difficulties because in weddings, once the moment is gone, it is gone. It will not come back. In
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
fashion,
That's true.
in fashion, and in couple shoots also, I'll have that liberty to make the couple,
Mm.
pose for me. I have the
Mm.
liberty to go change the lights time and again.
Mm.
So if you see,
True. Mm.
the sun is coming in this angle, in this angle. If you see the shadows.
Mm.
Okay. But you see the light on the couple's face on this side. This is again an 8600 without a softbox.
Mm. So basically,
So
it is
these all,
matching the output of what the sun can do. Because at those hours, the sun will create harsh shadows.
yes,
And
yes.
similarly, the 82 600 is doing the same
Can
work.
you see the sun shadows being overcasted by the shadow of the 8600?
Yeah. Mm.
So this is the liberty you get. These are I just showed these images because you spoke about high speed sync, Shanthan.
Mm-hmm.
Once I started using Godox, because till then
Mm.
I didn't have any kind of equipment to shoot high speed sync. High speed sync will let you, get the details in the ambience behind
Mm.
and make you shoot,
Because you are
with high.
controlling both.
Yes, yes.
Mm. With shutter, you are controlling the ambient light,
Ambient light.
and of course, even increasing the shutter in HSS mode, it will not cut out your flashlight.
Yes,
So
yes.
you are getting the strongest light from the flash, and you are cutting out the ambient light
Yeah,
and balancing both together.
yeah. So one
That's a
image.
brilliant example that you show.
Let me show you the photos with light and without light, so that the audience can understand why light is
Let me
important.
take some audience
questions also.
Let's see if they have asked. Let me also tell to the audience that it is not both of us will like discussing with each other and the program finishes. It's an opportunity for you to ask the questions and that you can do by putting it in the comment section. आप लोग के सारे जो भी questions हैं जो सर से पूछना चाहते हैं वो comment section पे जरूर डाल देना तो सर देखकर उनको answer कर पाएंगे. In the meantime, let me also check
Let me
what's
check
all
some
there.
comments. I haven't checked the comments yet.
Yeah. Let's check the comments.
Okay, there's a question saying why is Godox 860 not syncing with the AD 200 while using shutter speed about 250?
Mm-hmm.
It should sync. It should sync, I think. When you have the AD's 200 as the main light,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I think he's not using the settings well. I think that is the only
Yeah,
question we've
then
got.
these are the technical problems if you are facing. After this gets posted in the IGTV, you can put that in the comments or directly DM to Godox. So they will be getting back to you.
Yeah,
Give them the
actually,
phone number also if possible.
yeah,
So the team will get back to you on this.
awesome. Okay. So this image shines on high speed sync again.
Yeah.
So this was the actual light that day.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I'll just walk a little fast, stand. By the time couple is coming and posing, I'll get a couple of shots and adjust the lighting by the time they start posing, so that you will not waste
Mm-hmm.
much of their time. So
And you get some natural shots as well.
yes,
Yeah.
but I'm losing these details. So I then thought, why not have a high speed sync shot? So again, I
Yeah.
cut down the ambient light. I used a 8600 again without a softbox because I need so much of. If it is a 8200, see at that time I didn't have an 8200, so I had to use the 600 to its fullest. So as long as you have these details, all these details, then you can play with the editing. And this is the final image.
Yeah. Beautiful. Like you have to have the details, and after that only you can play with them.
Yeah,
If you lose the details once, it's gone.
yeah. If you don't have even the highlights, even if you don't have the shadows, you will not be able to edit it no matter what cam you use, unless you don't have those details. That is why the light is important in your photo.
Do you also use the video lights, the constant lights?
We still haven't invested in the Godox video lights, but we use the Godox LC500 for videos, the Godox LED stick.
That's a brilliant piece of light. I have been using it for all my these
So
sessions.
all yes, all the couple
all
shoots.
the all my glamour, whatever comes out of this.
One moment, then let me
I
just pull
look
up.
good with this LC500R.
Let me just pull up those images to show the worth of the LED stick.
Yeah, it not only helps in videos but as well as stills. And you don't need to carry a modifier. It has a modifier.
Yeah. The thing is, with the LED stick, what happens is that if I'm shooting photos and videos simultaneously, I don't need to, stop clicking, because when I'm shooting both photos and videos, when we start, I was looking at the comment, I just forgot what I was speaking.
You were showing us images with made with the LC500 stick.
LC500, yes. 1 minute. Stick, yes. So look at this. This image was inside. We were not supposed to use light. So I had the stick in the image, so I'm showing you this image, this particular image. This is unedited, this is as is. Okay. So again, while using stick, I wanted to again give tips on how to use the LED stick. So whenever, because it has the capability of, adjusting the white balance, warm and cool.
Hmm.
I pulled up the examples also. What I usually do is that, see, I went up first, I adjusted my ambient light, I adjusted my exposure to the ambient light. I wanted these in the photo, I
Hmm.
wanted these details in the photo a little bit, and I made my assistant
Hmm.
pose before the couple
Hmm.
come in. And I didn't want the cool light, so I went with the warm light.
Hmm.
Then I made the couple stand.
Okay. Wow.
All you have to do is edit this out,
And
and
that's simple.
it is this
Hmm.
final image. People will think that, I'm making it sound too easy, but if you get a hang of it, it is
It
actually
is.
easy. Don't think people, what they mistake they do is they usually think too many about the technicalities.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think much about the technicalities. What you do is what just understand the light. Just think of what you want in mind. I wanted all of these details. Don't think about the couple first. Think about the
Hmm.
composition first. This is the ambient light that I want. Where do you want to make the couple
Hmm.
stand? Let them come stand. Light them up. If you don't know too much about the light, if you don't know how to adjust the flashlight, what you do? People will, get panic. People will panic while the shoot is happening. Don't do that. Instead of, playing with the buttons which you don't, understand much,
Hmm.
have your assistant move towards the couple, away from the couple. Will that not help with the playing of light?
Definitely.
This is another same with same settings. This is another photo in the same
Hmm.
menu. Same settings. This is another photo outdoors. We did a complete video also with the same LED stick. I actually don't have the video now to show it to you. I will post it again on my Insta so that people can see that video that I'm talking about.
Also, one of the very good things about this LED light is when you hold that against any subject,
Yeah.
because we people are like we stand tall, we are not horizontal, we are vertical subject.
Yes. Yes.
So when you light up any subject with this, it covers from head
Head to
to
toe. Yes.
your
Exactly.
hips
Yes.
completely and the legs
Yes.
also. Like
Yes.
so, that's
It's
a very like.
it is
Hmm.
the playing with light is a smart play, Shantan. I don't know why people complicate it, thinking about the technicalities. So today's session, I didn't want to talk too much about light. See, if I sit down and talk about one specific light, it will just
Mhm.
be marketing of that specific light. Yes or no?
Definitely. And we are not looking for that. We know that light is a requirement based product.
Yes.
Any light has its own reasons why one should have that.
Yeah.
And so we wanted you, a professional, to actually guide them on this, that it's not make a collection of lights. It's take what you need
Yes. Yes. That
and
is the
make them
point I want
understand
to
that
make
what they
today.
actually require.
Yeah. Look
Yeah.
at this is the ambient light. It was almost sunset time.
Hmm.
So what I usually do, by the time a couple is coming and setting themselves up, I got the ambient light.
Mhm.
I added the
Yeah.
second light. This was an 8200 again with the octa,
Hmm.
well lit. Okay. I I added a second light behind to get these details. Can you see these
Mhm.
details? Because I
Yeah,
think
it's showing up
okay.
even on the screen. Yeah.
This is the final image.
Yeah.
It will just take you 2 minutes to 5 minutes to understand how, just keep adding. If you don't know how to light up, just start off with one light. You will get an image. Then add the second light. Then add the third light. You can add how many other lights you want. But the basic thing
Mhm.
is start with one light. Don't start with like so many lights until you know how to play with them. See, today, after like using light for so many times, even
Hmm.
by the time I go, my assistants will set up all the lights. I don't even have to,
Mhm.
ask them what to do, where to put the light and all. But to
Yeah.
make them understand,
Means
I need to have a knowledge first.
definitely, definitely. And also another thing is that you often like a scene and you actually you love that idea of what light it from where it is coming in the real ambience. But when you shoot it with artificial lights, you actually are replicating that particular ambience with the light. So
Yeah,
you are amplifying that light for the camera to capture what you are seeing with your own eyes.
yeah,
So with that kind of like to have this to learn this, you have to go on shooting. You have to experiment with lights also.
yeah,
More shooting, and you get
yeah,
to
yeah.
understand more.
The thing is, see, a lot of people, myself, I've seen people in my assistants itself. They just sit, watch
Mm.
some video on YouTube, and they think that they understood the concept. Yes, they understood the concept, but will they able
But
to
that
shoot
doesn't
that
really
the
work
next day?
unless you are in the field. Mm.
My thing is, anybody who is, watching any videos, if somebody is telling you something,
Mm. Mm.
just take your light out, give it a shot, see if you have understood the concept or not.
Definitely.
That will make your work easy.
That's how you can learn. Yeah. Mm.
Because see, this topic is about weddings. So I wanted to tell,
Mm.
what if, they want the wedding is next week and they think that they understood the concept. They went to a wedding and started implementing that
Mm.
concept, and that is not working out.
Mm.
They'll get panicked.
You spoil someone's event like that. If you do that,
Yes,
just for your own experiment's sake, you spoil someone else's most important
which
event.
is which which which
So,
is which
so
is not
that's
at all about
worse.
time. Let me just show you how we use. I think. Oh, I
Mm.
think I'm taking a lot of time to explain these small concepts. So let me just quickly jump into wedding directly.
Mm.
So this is the ambient image. Okay,
Okay. Mm.
this is the actual light. That this is just before the couple shoot. We just ask them to start posing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we do next is that we adjust our exposure to the ambient light, because in weddings
Background.
this is the background. This is
Mm.
the ambient light.
Mm.
Because with
Mm.
these LEDs, you have no
Mm.
clue how many LEDs they use, Shanthan. It's like you can't even match that exposure. So what you do, I just cut it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what can be done?
Mm.
Make that even more less exposed, and this is the image you get. This was again with an
Mm.
8200 with this 8600 with an octa.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get with
Okay.
one light, you can do these many images in less than 2 minutes if you understand lighting.
Definitely. Yeah. Mm.
Let me show you this. This is the actual light
Sure.
in the event that we only click.
Okay.
This is not some this we on one of the cams without using flash click these images. Then we add a light,
And those pink lights are very difficult on photographers.
and this is the image if we use
Wow.
light.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
So the importance of light is not
Okay.
just highlighting your subject, it is about showing the subject as is. Because this is not the color that
Mm.
your subject looks like. This is not the skin
Mm.
tone. This is the actual skin tone.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
to get this, you have to have a understanding of the ambient light, of the white balance
Mm.
of the flash that you're using, of the type of gels you need to use in case if you have to use gels.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have an understanding of what kind of gels you need to use. My only thing is
Just
don't
for the
keep
sake of it, you shouldn't make somebody's
somebody's
hairs
event.
look red or blue.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let me just show you some images.
Please suggest us something on the night events when you shoot.
Night
Night,
events.
in the night, in the dark when you shoot. What kind of lights you use and where you use and how do you take those out?
So we always in night events in cocktails. If you see
Mm-hmm.
this image was shot with a 8200
Mm-hmm. Okay.
on a boom. Some assistant will be standing somewhere near the couple
Mm.
and keep focusing light
Mm.
on them. so that we'll get
Hmm.
these kind of images, well lit images. While dancing, the colors, if you light up perfectly, the colors will stay. You have to overpower these yellows and pinks behind. If you look at this event,
Hmm.
I just pulled up this image to show you the colors that on dance floors. Usually, you'll find these kind of colors, yellows and violets. What if you
Yeah.
overpower those lights with your flash?
Hmm.
This is an on-cam flash. Nothing new. Nothing out of the blue.
Hmm.
Start using your flash in such a way that look at
Hmm.
this light, this photo. Look at the colors. The colors keep changing. This is blue. What if you use flash? What if you use a
Yeah.
flash on a boom? This is
Hmm.
the flash. This is the flash.
Hmm.
The flash is somewhere in this point. This is the flash. It is giving you the actual skin tones, and it is not
Hmm.
spoiling your cake's exposure. So even the assistant who is assisting you needs to have that knowledge.
Hmm. Yeah.
What if he puts the
Even some
light this
photographers
way?
also claim that we don't use on-camera flashes. That's not our style. We never use on-camera flashes. That's something very, very lo-fi. So
Why is
that's
it lo-fi?
maybe
This
that's
is an
not the right
image.
thing to say.
This is an
All
image. This is an
lights have
on-cam
their own
flash.
use.
This is
Yeah.
an on-cam flash. You think you can you find any mistakes in this photo? It is about
Yeah.
what? See,
So much balanced.
the
Yeah.
the thing is, Shanthan, people usually think that you need to have all those kind of specific equipment to get those photos. So what I personally think is that
Hmm.
you give me a sun gun, I will shoot the event. You give me a flash, I will shoot the event on cam. With on cam,
Yeah, it's the idea behind. Yeah, exactly.
you
It's the
just need
idea
to have
behind
an
that. The
idea
lights
behind.
are like the brushes. You take different kind of brushes to paint.
Let me show you one
So
image.
which helps in what?
One image. So this image
That's great.
with half light,
Yeah. Yeah.
we shot with a Godox softbox.
Okay.
You think I cannot get the same image if I have an on-cam flash and bounce it to a wall on the left? You can still get that image. This is a bounce light.
Wow. Wow.
I
Nice.
thought I'll have a lot of time to explain all of this, but I think this
I think
I
yeah.
don't have so much of
This
time today.
Insta is giving me 5 minutes more.
Oh my God. Okay. So let me also be quick with this session. What I wanted to say is that the most people find difficulties in shooting events. First difficulty is the
Hmm.
couple shoots, making them pose and all.
Yeah.
The second
That's
thing is
simple.
that low light. In that low light, again, I wanted to show you how to play with the slow shutters. People usually ask these questions. This is an unedited image, Shantan.
Hmm. Wow. Nice. Nice.
I just exported these untouched images just to
Mm-hmm.
show them that you can play with your lights. So the events, I'll also tell you when to play with lights. Don't play with lights on a wedding day because that is the most important day in the couple's life. Don't play on
Ah.
that day. On cocktail night, once the event is completed, once they're
Hmm.
dancing, get those basic
Hmm.
images that you want, then start playing with your light.
Hmm.
Nobody will complain.
Hmm. Sure. Of course. Yeah.
Look at this. This is the image that we
Hmm.
actually got. I just had to cut down a little bit of highlights, and this is the final image. Did you see? This is the basic editing that we do. So if you can click these kind of pictures, you don't even have to spend time in editing.
Sure. So this is something very, very good and eye-opening session that you gave all of us. So and people will definitely understand that it's not really like on camera or off camera. Or you have to understand that what light where should be used and what is the concept about the shot. And
Yeah, because as long
so I
as you
think,
know how to play with light, any light you have
yeah.
in hand, it maybe the intensity will be less, but the concept is the same.
Yeah.
This
With
image,
LED lights, there is a specific thing that the CRI value has to be taken care of. Otherwise, you will not get the colors at all.
yes,
The
yes,
if
yes,
if
yes,
it's not a high CRI light.
yes, yes. But look at this image. This was shot
Yeah.
on the the V860. What is the flash that Godox has? The 860?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
860 off cam.
V860, the on
V860.
camera. Yeah.
This image. This image. You don't need fancy lights to get all these kind of photos. Most people find difficulties in getting makeup shots because people
Hmm.
usually the makeup artist, nahi to the couple, they will usually not give you so much of time. And this is when you first get your basic shots,
Mm-hmm.
then start playing with light. Because if you start off playing with light, if you miss that shot and the makeup is done, the girl will leave to the hall. You will miss out on the complete makeup wala session only.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up this image to say that, see, this is an 8200 again on a mag mod. Slightly lighting up this and the girl. This was an LED, a small LED light. So you can play with multiple lights as long as you know how to play with it.
Yeah.
This is that makeup lady light. We use that light to click pictures. As long as we have light, we get photos to answer.
Mm. Definitely. Wow.
These are like the
Very
details.
soothing and
These are like the
nicely
details
packaged.
in the wedding event. Won't the couple be, satisfied with the images that you give if you give these kind of details in a wedding?
Mm.
While the makeup is going
Definitely they
on,
will be.
while the makeup is going on,
Mm.
quickly get your shots.
Mm.
Then focus on in detailing that like these with the lights that you have.
Great. I think we are running out of time, and
Yeah, I think
it's a
yes.
time that we should now have to say bye bye to our viewers,
Great.
and
I
maybe we will be again waiting for another session so that we can discuss more.
yes. I think I
And
actually pulled up a lot. I think I should have just stuck to a couple of subjects so
no, no,
that
no,
we
no.
could
This
have
was
discussed
so
it.
so much more interesting. Yeah. So this was so much more interesting, and it was a very knowledgeable and interesting, good session.
Yeah.
So we had from you, and we
Thank
love
you.
you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Godox is indeed very happy having you over here with us, sharing your real
Thank you.
experiences.
Thank you. I would like to thank Godas for having me on live on their
It's
page.
a pleasure for us as well, and a pleasure for all the viewers who are connected with us. So, friends, also let me tell you that this particular live is also going to get on the IGTV of Godox stream in Instagram TV. So, please, any questions or anything you can put over there, and do like this video so that any update comes, you can be aware of that.
Okay. Also from my side, in case you have any doubts, just go check my Insta page. If you have any doubts on what kind of light, I will not tell you what light I use specifically. I'll only tell you in
Hmm.
which angle we use the light so that you'll stop investing your money in
No, let
lights.
them invest sometimes.
Just I no. I'll tell you. See again. I'll in investing lights again. I'm on Godot's side, saying that if you have money to buy an 8600, I will tell you don't buy. Buy two 8200s so that you can play with two lights. Once you master
Definitely.
that,
Hmm.
then buy an 8600 so that you'll have 8600 as a key light and the 200s as the second and third lights. Yes or no should happen. Because there's no point in
That's a
investing
good
big
idea.
lights without knowing how to play with it.
Yeah. That's how you can create the dynamic shadow. You can play with the shadows and the lights. Even shadows are very important.
Shadows,
Apart from
we
light,
didn't have so much of time to
without light,
discuss
shadows,
that.
light will not be visible.
Yes. yeah, we didn't have so much time to
Okay.
discuss all of that. But I
Yeah.
think the
Again,
session
another
was,
session.
we will.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let us switch off from the session, but let us again connect as soon as possible. And all the viewers are there with us. Do send all these thumbs and hearts and whatever is there, and so that we connect back with you as soon as possible. And also, you can put any topic on particular topics of discussion.